Hey guys, it's Grant Balfour here, ex-pitcher of the Tampa Bay Rays, Oakland Athletics, Minnesota Twins, Milwaukee Brewers, Cincinnati Reds. I just wanted to say you're watching MattieC Sports for You and Me podcast. Enjoy the show. Mattie's got a lot of great things to talk about, wide range of sports. Get on there. Hope to see you guys soon on the show. All right, guys. Take care.
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch.
Coming in at 320 kilobytes per second, it's time for MattieC Sports for you and me.
All right, MattieC Sports for you and me. That's round 3 for us, right? Third episode, me and you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we had the undefeated 8-0 boxing's favorite boxer, Jalen Renaud, for a third time. And This kid is just a beast. And first off, on a serious note, I want to dedicate this show to his good friend, Adriana Miller, who recently passed suddenly. And I know it was tough for Jalen and before your fight, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So much respect and rest in peace. Gone too soon, but Jalen, she's gonna be with you in every fight now. So
Every fight. She's my angel in my corner.
that's right. So
Appreciate that, man. I thank you.
hey, anytime. So you had a big win. I know we talked about it before about how this guy's a journeyman. He's been through a couple of big fights, and he came to you, and I guess he was a little tubby before the fight. I guess, not to make fun of him. What is it? Evincii. Oh, we finally got the pronunciation.
Yeah, I've been calling this man a whole bunch of different names. I finally got his real name.
Okay, Evincii Dixon. So I'm sorry, Evincii. I couldn't pronounce it. But anyways, so I heard you went the distance, unanimous decision. So tell me how it played out. Like, how did it work out in the fight for you? Like, did you feel like your game was on point, or like there was stuff you needed to fix a little bit?
Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Everyone has been coming up to me and telling me how I fought good and I looked at good and this, that, and the third. I thought I looked at horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I looked at horrible. I got in the ring. I felt horrible. I didn't feel strong. The game plan was to walk him down and beat his ass. I don't know if it was the weight cut, but I got in the ring and I just didn't feel right. So instead of just like the normal game plan was walk him down, hands up, dip and move, bang to the body, bang to the head, hurting him real bad. Like he's going to taste something. As soon as the fight started, I felt like, damn, I had no type of pop on my punches. I didn't feel strong. So I was like, all right, we're going to go back to bread and butter. So I started dipping and moving, working my jab every time he would move. And then he keeps his hands so high, finished with body shots, bing, bing, bing. And just kept it moving and made sure he wasn't hitting me. If he did hit me, I was throwing 2 or 3 punches back at him just to keep my shots fresh in the judge's head. And I mean, I feel like that's what got me to win. I adapted under pressure. I realized what I wanted to do wasn't going to work. I realized I wasn't 100% on how I needed to be. So I switched my game plan and I fought the way I needed to fight to make sure I won every single round. I didn't fight it as like, okay, I'm just going to blow through this dude. I fought it every round. First round we fought. All right, got that round. Second round we fought. Okay, I definitely got that round. Third round, we fought. All right, that one was a little closer. I need to step it up. Fourth round, stepped it up. Got that shit. Fifth round, need to step it up more. Got it. Sixth round, need to step it up more. Got it. I just fought him round by round. And he just didn't. His problem, he never adjusted to me. He kept the same game plan, you know what I mean? And I be sparring with Marquand Williams. That man is the king of keeping his hands up and countering the shit out of you. So if you're not on Marquand's level, you're definitely not gonna get me with that game plan because Marquand is a beast.
Well, see, that's a great thing about you is you like your last fight you predicted in a straight up interview was I'm a win. So you literally when we last talked, we literally just said the same exact thing. You said the same thing. Like if plan A doesn't work, I'm gonna go to plan B. If it goes to C, D, E, F, G, H, like it didn't matter. Like you had a game plan for each step. So from what you're telling me, it seems like you only needed to go to plan B. Which he was up here, so you were going toward the body, which is smart, but he couldn't do that himself. He was kind of had one game plan and it wasn't working out for himself.
Well, this is what I think, because if you look at his record of who he fought, except for Jimmy Williams, whenever he fought a CES fighter, he won. You know what I mean? So I felt like he thought that when he came to fight me, he's like, all right, he's gonna get tired. I'm gonna drown him, and this, that, and the, you know what I mean? This, that, and the third, and it just wasn't. That's not what I was on. I came here in better shape than him. He thought I was gonna be one of them fighters that, okay, he missed it by 2 pounds. It's cool. No, get your fat ass on the treadmill. Go run that. Go run the 2 pounds off. I'm gonna watch you while I eat my curry goat. I'm gonna point and I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna try to make you as weak as possible because at the end of the day, you are not my friend. This is business, and you mess with my money. If you want to come in 2 pounds overweight, it's $200 a pound. Then we good. Other than that, go get your ass on that treadmill. Go make that weight. That's why Jermaine McDonald's, I fought him with the 10 pounds because he paid me 100 and some change a pound. Whatever. I was good. Get in the ring. But this dude, Evincii, he had over 40 fights. You know what I mean? He had too much experience for me to give him any kind of advantage. So I wasn't with it. And I'm happy I didn't do that because I popped in on weight. I was 149 even, and he gonna come in at 52. Contract weight was 150. Nope. Losing 2 pounds, fat boy.
And it's funny, your girl was right at it too, like going at him before the fight, like, all right, you fatty, like whatever. Like I wasn't there, you were there, so
Yo, my girl was going at him. My girl was going at him the weigh-ins. She was going at him on fight night. She was on his ass, yo. My girl from Brooklyn, and I guess Brooklyn and Philly don't get along, so she was really on his ass, yo, talking hella shit. Even my sister, she was on Facebook. She was like, yo, homie didn't know they was taking pictures. He didn't put no lotion on his feet. Like,
no lotion on his feet.
it was going at him, yo. I have a good fan base. They all got my back.
It's funny because I don't know if you saw it on my page, but I was watching on my flight home from Orlando. I was watching Rocky and the first one. So my thing is that was Apollo Creed and Rocky, the first movie, and they called it a win for Creed, and then he wanted a rematch, obviously. But I think Creed won that fight, and he could have just walked away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
you don't think so?
Hell no, bro. All that shit Apollo was talking, he was talking. Yo, it's like Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia talked so much shit that he won last night, but he didn't win how he was supposed to win. So it doesn't matter that he won. It doesn't matter. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. You look like shit. So everyone's gonna talk shit about him. It doesn't matter that he won. You know what I mean? He was supposed to win. He was supposed to win in a convincing fashion. He was supposed to demolish that kid. Honestly, I feel like either Ryan Garcia needs to rematch that kid and knock him out, or he has to do a big stick. He has to fight Jojo Diaz. You got to fight someone because the way you talking, you got a good fan base, but you're not doing anything. You're not getting better. In that fight right there, you know what he was missing? His jab and body work. All he was doing was winging punches, trying to knock him out. He didn't set anything up. He didn't throw. He didn't set up any combinations. You got the guy hurt. It's like, okay, you're hurt. He's covering up to the body with his head real good. Go to the body. Go to, like, you feel me? To make him drop his hands and go up to the head. He was smothering himself. He was coming way too close in. His chin was still in the air. He hasn't fixed anything since we originally seen him. He's still the same fighter. If anything, he's getting a little worse. You know what I mean? He's not fixing anything. And all the guys, like, everyone else is fixing shit. Tank Davis is a beast. Teofimo went up to 147. 140. He's nasty. You feel me? I can't pronounce the dude's name that's champ right now.
Kimbosa.
He's fucking a beast. You feel me? Devin Haney, sharp. He's getting better. He's using his shit. Lomo's fucking Lomo. I mean, can he get any better? But everyone is building on their stuff, and only thing Ryan Garcia has done is get some tattoos. You know what I mean? He didn't look good. He didn't look sharp. He didn't look like he's been working hard. He looked like he would have been running. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. To me, at this point, Ryan Garcia seems like he's just a name. He seems like he's like a Logan Paul.
Yeah, I don't respect that dude. You know, like Kimbosa was supposed to fight Lomachenko until this war happened. And you want to talk about some tough son bitches, man. That him, the Klitschko brothers, who used to be both heavyweight champs, in different titles, and
the dude that just knocked out Joshua.
Yeah, they're fighting in the ring, and then they're like getting bullets shot at them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, I got all the respect in the world to them guys. You feel me? Like, they was not with anyone taking over their country, and if they was coming over here and people was trying to like really take over the U.S., regardless of whatever how the country's in turmoil, I'm doing the same thing. You don't let someone just come over there and enslave you. They ain't no one's slaves. They their own people, and I respect the hell out of that. And honestly, my opinion is, and people think I'm bugging, like, oh, you need to get your own house in order. Da, 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 da. I would rock with Ukraine. What Russia's doing is ridiculous. It's crazy. Most of the Russians don't even want to do it. It's all Putin. You can see it in some of their faces when they're talking. They're like, bro, this is wild. Like, da 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 da. I don't think, and it sounds crazy, but you know what? People are listening to that man. If he's one guy, if literally the whole country decides not to listen to him, what is he doing?
They can't do it. It's all propaganda news over there, and this is not political.
Everyone's like, yo, even the head, like the heads, the government, y'all know he's wrong. Y'all over here like, damn, why are we doing this? Just don't listen to him. Kick that motherfucker out of office. Like, I don't understand this. Like, dead ass. Like, if I have a manager and my manager's going crazy, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just not gonna listen to him. That is what it is.
That's true.
Like, I don't get that. Everyone knows he's wrong, and they're sitting here like, well, we don't want to do this, but we got to do it. No, you don't. You don't have to. Like, you really don't.
Yeah, I know, and you know, you're putting a bad name in athletes. I'm not a political person on my show whatsoever, but I respect the hell out of those Ukrainian fighters who fight on a daily basis. Lomachenko just comes in the ring and just beats the shit out of you, and then I'm sick of the ESPN analyst saying the same fucking thing in the second round. Is Lomachenko, he's like a computer. He's downloading people's movements. Every fucking fight they say it. Every fight.
Yeah.
But he is. But you don't got to say it all the time. If you're straight up watching Lomachenko all the time, which I do, and you know, it hasn't been for a while, but he beat the fuck out of that dude. And then he was going to his corner, not bragging, but he's like, yo, this guy's hurt. Like, can we end this? And his management said, no, we're going to let him go. That's what guys get. Seriously hurt, or they die in the ring, or die after the fight.
But people gotta understand this too. It ain't no stopping the fight. I don't give a fuck what's happening to me. If I'm not asleep, I'm here to fight. That's when your corner is supposed to step in. That's when the referee is supposed to step in. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that like people gotta understand this. I don't care what you're hitting me with. I don't care what you got. Like, if I'm not asleep, or if I'm not like at that very moment, like, damn, I'm so messed up right now. Like, I think like this is gonna like when I go home, I'm gonna be fucked up for years. Then it's like I might quit on my stool or whatever. But like, other than it gotta be a serious injury. Like, I don't even care if like, oh, there's no way I can win. I don't care. I don't want to get fucking stopped. I'm in this bitch. But I'm not one of them dudes that's like, I'm gonna be here to survive. I always feel like I got a puncher's chance. So I'm in this bitch. Let's go. I don't know. I don't agree with fighters quitting. But sometimes you got to, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you a coward if you quit, because sometimes your brain cells is more important. It's like, yo, there's nothing I can do to this kid.
Yeah.
You feel me? There's literally no reason for me to step out here and continue to get shots to the skull, because there's nothing I can do to this man. I respect it. You got to sit down. They're like Billy Joe broke his orbital bone. Okay, respect it. Some people will keep fighting. Some people you can't see. I respect it. Hopefully you come back to fight another day. But like, that's something like that, maybe, because you got like it hurts. I ain't never had a broken orbital bone, so I can't say what I would or wouldn't do. I'm pretty good with pain, but yeah, a lot of fighters are not gonna, like, Billy Joe wouldn't have quit if it wasn't for that. I think he was winning. You know what I mean? So,
and the thing too, wasn't Lopez broke his hand in one of the fights? Teofimo Lopez broke his hand in one of his fights, didn't he? It was a recent one, I believe. He broke his hand. Well, and he still fought.
I don't know when he broke his hand. I know when he fought I can't say this man's name, bro.
The one he fought after Lomachenko.
Yeah, when he just fought and he lost. The champ. What's this man's name? Junior. I'm just calling homie Junior.
It wasn't Spence, right?
Nah, he wouldn't fight Spence. He fights 135. Fucking Cam Boss or whatever. Cam Bossa. I can't say that man's name. Yeah.
Cam Bossa.
He fought Cam Bossa. That man he had air in his chest. Like, he almost died. He ain't quit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it get wild, but people gotta understand that's why, like, people get mad at referees and saying shit, because referees got hard jobs. You know what I mean?
Oh, they do.
You gotta look at it at certain things. Like, they're trying to let you fight, but they're not trying to let you get fucked up. So, but I feel like the ref should listen to the corner as well. If the corner don't think that he should stop the fight, and the fighter's still throwing punches, even though he's getting punched, the ref shouldn't stop the fight. Because I done seen some bullshit stoppages, and then I done seen some stoppages where, I mean, some stuff where I'm like, bro, ref, like, how you didn't even take a point from that boy. He over here punching dudes in the back of the head, this, that, and the third. Like, I don't know. But I think being a ref is a hard job, but certain stuff with it is just like, come on, guys, you should be able to handle that.
Well, I remember me and you talking about the problem with boxing commissions and the judges were screwing up numbers. That's what that's a tough job in itself too. But I think it was major problems in major fighting cities, like in New York, in Nevada, in California. Those commissions were under scrutiny because of, the way they were handling their judging. So, I mean, it probably did improve, because I haven't heard anything since. And that was probably the first interview I had with you, I believe.
I'm gonna keep it a band with you. The judging is always gonna be the judging. You feel me? Hometown kid always gonna get the nod. If you on the promoter's card, you always getting the nod. If you lucky, you get a 50-50 fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's always gonna be like that, no matter where you go. Unless, like, even the big stars, they're still the opponent. doesn't matter. Like someone's always gonna favor someone. Hopefully, a lot of the times they be clean now, but go on these little like rinky-dink shows. It's all the same shit. Everyone's always pro boxing is one of the dirtiest professions. Period. You know what I mean? Someone's always trying to get over on you. Always looking for an advantage. Always trying to play your emotions, and manipulate you. You know what I mean? Pro boxing is just very dirty. It's very dirty, and you gotta be smart. You gotta trust your team to watch out for you. You gotta trust your promoter to watch out for you. But at the end of the day, you can't wholeheartedly just jump into anything. You have to, as a pro boxer, especially in the day and age we are now, because we've learned so much from Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. We've learned so much from these guys, money-wise at that. I'm not even just talking about like in the ring, just money-wise, how to fuck your money up and how to keep your money good and who to trust and who not to trust. At the end of the day, you as a man got to know what's going on with your bread. You as a man got to be comfortable with your contract. You as a man got to be comfortable with everything that's going on. You know what I mean? Because if you're not, then what happens? You know, you get unhappy. You start taking bullshit fights, and then you end up you turn into a journeyman or you turn into a club fighter. That's not what people want to do. So as a man and a female, because you feel me, females in the sport too, killing it. You got to sit down and figure out where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do. And once you know exactly what you're gonna do and like what you want to do, figure out how you're gonna do it. Once you got your plan of how you're gonna do it, then you proceed and then you go like, all right, yo, this is how I'm gonna do it. This is my plan. Bing, bing, bing. A lot of people just be like, yo, I'm gonna turn pro. I want to be a pro fighter. It don't fucking work like that. I was one of them. It don't work like that. You don't just turn pro and start making money. You know what I mean? My first 3 fights, I spent $1,500 alone. And that's just like off the top of my head, at least $1,500. Paying for my opponent. I didn't even get paid. You know what I mean? I had to pay my way on the card. I got cut and shit. And I did all this for free. And then CES grabbed me and was like, boom, they got me, da-da-da-da. I wish we would have, we didn't have an idea how we wanted to build me yet. Now we got it. Now me and CES, we know exactly how we want to build me. So now we're about to be on the thing. But I wish, if I would have known how I wanted to get built, when I turned pro, me and CES would have already, whoop, we would have shot to the moon. But now we figured it out. So now it's like, all right. So I love CES. They all behind me. They rocking with me right now. They're trying to push me to the moon, trying to get me the big fights. Appreciate Mr. Birchfield and his son, Jimmy Jr., the whole team over there. We're doing big things. We're trying to get that Jahar Tucker fight or Tracy Magruder. You feel me? One of them New York boys, trying to get in the ring with them.
And that's what I said too. And I believe, who did I say it to? Oh, I think I said it to your girl. I said, you guys are a good together team, you both. And I said, it's unfortunate because people need to see more fighters from the Northeast, not New York, but go up a little bit and see these guys up here, like you, like Kendrick, like Terra, like Ortiz and Orta.
But you know what? I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I feel like you're right, but here's the problem, and I'm gonna keep it a band. I don't give a fuck when no one wants to say how anyone feels. Region 1 fighters, New England fighters, dudes around here, around the way, most of these guys are scared. And I don't care how anyone feels. No one's fighting anyone. Y'all not fighting each other. You're not going out and fighting anyone. You guys are sitting at home and you guys are fighting guys that are 0-25, 0-50, 35-1, guys that everyone in your gym has already beat, or guys that everyone in New England has already beat. And you know what? People can say whatever they want to say about myself included, you know what I mean? But anyone I done fought has been a real fighter. They're not a tomato can. One of them. One of them was definitely a tomato can. He came here to lose. That's cool. It is what it is. But I don't even have 10 fights. You know what I mean? everyone I do fight came here to fight. Everyone I fought came here to try to win. Most of these guys are fighting guys that are coming here to get knocked the fuck out. They got fucking 35 fights with 1 win or no wins. And it's like, okay, 1 or 2 of those guys are cool. But after you get like 6 fights, 7 fights, it's like, all right, let's start fighting. These guys don't want to fight anyone. Some of these guys got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 fights, and they're fighting guys with losing records still. Like, come on, New England, we need to do better than that. Like, let's step up. Like, especially now that I'm really figuring out how to get these big fights, it's not that hard. Most of y'all got more fights than me. It's real easy for y'all to get a call out. Your promoter can definitely get in touch with certain people. There's certain fights that like is ready to go. And a lot of these guys are just they're bottle fed. They got baby nuts. They're scared. Like, we need to do better. Now, it's not all of them, because there's some dudes that they banging out. Yo, all the Foster brothers, they don't care. They go in the ring with anyone. Jermaine Ortiz, he don't care. He go in the ring with anyone. Irvin Gonzalez, he don't care. He get in the ring with anyone. Joshua Orta, don't care. He get in the ring with anyone. Myself, don't care. Get in the ring with anyone.
That's right.
Richie Rivera, he's getting in the ring with a tough fighter. Richie Rivera, he's fighting. You know what I mean? Kendrick Ball, he's stepping in. He's fighting. You know a fight that I want to see Kendrick Ball fight? I would like to see Kendrick Ball versus Shane Mosley Jr.
Ooh, you think that's a big one right there?
That's a good fight for Kendrick. I think Kendrick can beat fucking Shane Mosley Jr. And it's a good win. I think Kendrick will stop him.
Oh, that's a big one right there.
I think Kendrick on point is stopping Shane Mosley Jr. or Kendrick versus Jason Quigley. I would like to see that match. I feel Kendrick. I'm a big fan of Kendrick Ball. I feel like Kendrick Ball on point is a bad motherfucker at 160. All shit to the left. He a bad motherfucker at 160 when he on point. Like, he'll slap your ass to sleep. Like, all shit to the left.
And you and I both know he's fucking pissed. He is ready to. Somebody's gonna. I can't even imagine what's gonna happen. It's this month, right? The end of the month.
Yeah, at the end of the month. At the end of the month, he's coming. He's returning. Yo, this whole card is lit, bro. It's in Springfield, Massachusetts. It's at AIC. Kendrick Ball is the main event. He's coming back. Ronald Whitley's making his return. Yo, the Miracle Child, which masterpiece. DJ Whitley fighting for a belt. About time he got that. Freaking my man Richie Popeye Rivera, he's fighting Eric Moon. Eric Moon can fight. That's about to be a hell of a match. And then you got my man Carlos from the Whitley's gym. He coming over there and he's about to destroy. Whoever we get in the ring, he about to destroy. Jake Paradise is hopping in the ring. Jake Paradise from Worcester about to destroy. He's a heavyweight. That's my man, stablemate from CS. He's about to destroy it. It's about to be lit. Like, the good ass card. I can't wait for it.
We're gonna throw a link and all that up there, man, for that card. And Kendrick's a good kid, and you wouldn't tell because of how pissed he is, but he's the most humble person I've ever met. And his dad is a class act too. And,
I love his dad. His dad is funny as hell, bro.
his dad showed me nothing but respect, and I'm younger than him, and I'm like, I'm honored to talk to you and stuff. And he's like, yeah, whenever we can find some free time. And I think that was while Ortiz he fought in Orlando, right? Ortiz.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he fought in Orlando, and mind you, that was a perfect fight too. That was so calculated and perfect. There was no it was just like, what's the word for it? I don't want to say majestic, but it was just like so calculated, and there wasn't any fault in that fight. It was a great fight to see.
Use the word majestic, bro. I like that word.
I feel like Ali would say that. Majestic.
Word. You want to hear something funny? That's how my girl described my last fight. She's like, yo, the way you was moving, and mind you, for that last fight, I had put my hair in a ponytail, and I always leave the back, a little bit of the back out. That's just my style. So I'm moving. My hair is so long on the bottom and the top. it's just flowing everywhere. And I'm like, damn, this asshole done broke my ponytail. So I'm thinking like I got my hair flying out and it's going all in my face. And my dad was like, you want me to cut it? I was like, nah, yo, put it up. Yo, they got pictures of my hair blowing in the wind, and low key it looks mad majestic. It's like I've been throwing a punch.
That's great, man. That's great. So I'm not using Majestic anymore after that story. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the boxing world, man. I mean, and we had some crazy stuff happen. I mean, you see that guy Jose Zepeda? It was pretty much, and I'm not trying to be offensive, it was pretty much all New York. It was all mainly they were Puerto Rican. All the fighters that night were Puerto Rican. That was the night I was telling you about. Fat Joe was in one of the main events. He was one of their entourage walking through. That this kid, Jose Zepeda, this guy, he was so fucking quick. It was ridiculous. This guy was like 140 pounds going for the IBC. And he just terrorized this kid that night. And it's just like boxing is alive and well, and people need to understand that this shit is back on Showtime. It's on ESPN, and you're not paying a fucking dime to go see any of that shit where you got to pay a pay-per-view for some garbage fight, you know? Like,
can I keep it a band? Do you know why boxing is back? I wish. And people get mad when I say this. Boxing is back because of Jake Paul.
I think it was back before that.
Boxing started getting hot as soon as Jake Paul started fighting. And at first, he annoyed the fuck out of me. I was not a fan of Jake Paul. I'm still not the biggest fan of Jake Paul. You know what I mean? But I respect it. I can't knock the hustle. Get your fucking bread up. Like, listen to this. Amanda Serrano's son never wanted to box. She's a world champion. She's about to be in the biggest female fight ever. You feel me? Yo, shout out Katie Taylor. You already know Katie Taylor coming home with that victory. You feel me? But her son didn't want to box until he seen Jake Paul fighting. Think about that. Your mom is a world champion, one of the greatest female fighters ever. She's like, what, 41-1 or some shit like that? That's a crazy record. You didn't even want to step in the ring until you seen this YouTuber fight. And now all these kids want to box. You know what I mean? People can say whatever they want to say about it. Bro, it's not, it wasn't Lomachenko. It wasn't brought boxing back to where it needs to be. It wasn't Deontay Wilder. It was Jake Paul. It was Jake Paul fighting nobody that brought the boxing back to where it needed to be. And people can say whatever they want to say about it. At the end of the day, it's prize fighting. Now, no one is saying
you're right.
No one has ever said that the prize fighter has to look the best, be the best, or be the number one guy. He just needs to get paid to fight, and he needs to put butts in the seat. And he puts butts in the seat, and that's all anyone can ask. He makes people want to watch. Now he's at a point now where it's like you gotta actually fight someone because the pony show is over with. Either fight someone or go do UFC. But
yeah.
People can't get mad at the hustle. He did what he was supposed to do.
And the funny thing is that everybody, including myself, I didn't like Floyd Mayweather before Pacquiao, when he fought Pacquiao. Then I understood what his game was about because I was like, he don't fight nobody. He don't do shit. Like all he does is pitter patter. But people need to realize that he just made a shit ton of money for that fight. He's not going to say no to fucking $40 million or $100 million or fight McGregor for fucking, it was just the sky's the limit. And then he's an entrepreneur too. He's a smart dude. He makes money. He fought. He was 50-0. What could be wrong about that? And then the funny thing.
I feel, I'm a fan of Mayweather. I feel like there's certain fighters that he didn't fight that he should have fought. I feel like there are certain fighters he did fight that he didn't need to fight. You know what I mean? He was smart. He picked who he needed to pick. He fought who he needed to fight, and then he had a couple fights that he fought who he should fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like he's one of the best. I feel like a lot of people be like, "Yo, the best ever." No, you're not the best ever, because, and it's no disrespect, and it's even dudes that come in my era now. A lot of them can't say that, like, wait, I'm the best. A lot of us can't even say that because the shit is soft now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you was fighting like you got you know what I mean? You in the ring, you gotta let your nuts hang. You gotta really bang out. You gotta, even if you're the boxer, you gotta really do some shit. You got 15 rounds with some like 5 rounds of gloves. You really gotta. It wasn't for the weak of heart. You know what I mean? You really had to have something to be a fighter. Nowadays, and I don't want, and I'm not trying to disrespect anyone, but a lot of these fighters are soft as fuck now. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Mike Tyson and what was that name? What was that dude that he killed Max Kellerman's brother?
Now you got me on a good one.
Ike some shit, right? Was it like I?
Was it it wasn't Taylor, right?
I can't remember his name, but like him and Mike Tyson, they used to get off their meds to fight. Like they had to lie to that guy to weigh in. Like, yo, Mr. President, you got to weigh in. We need to know your weight so we can save the whatever from the Russians. And that's how they would get this motherfucker to weigh in. Then he would go weigh in, and then he would go fight. You're telling me that, like, and Mike Tyson would jump off his pills and like be all like to go fight. Are you telling me these motherfuckers can go do that and get ready to fight, but Ryan Garcia is having a mental breakdown and can't fight? You know what I mean? It's little things like that. Fighters now are bougie. Fighters back then, they weren't bougie. They was hungry. They wanted to be the best. They didn't give a fuck. Make the fight. Pay me the money and let's make the fight. You don't want to pay me the money? Fuck it. Let's make the fight. I'll get the money next time. Like they're not like that no more. They're over here bitching and moaning. Like, bro, if you think you're the best, you think you can beat this man, whatever, fuck it. I'll take the 60-40 or whatever, and I'm gonna beat your ass. And next time I fight, I'm getting 70-60 or 70-30, whatever. You know what I mean? They not like Lomo's like that. Lomachenko didn't care. I'll fight you wherever you want. I'll take any cut you want. Let's get it on the poppy. Lomo's ready to go. Lomo's a throwback. All these Lopez, throwback. Let's get it. He just wants to fight. Devin Haney, he's not a throwback. Ryan Garcia, he's not a throwback. Tank Davis, you feel me?
It's a whole new game. It really is.
Everyone is scared to lose their O. And that's my thing. And it's even in New England, all over, everyone is scared to lose their O. That's why everyone's fighting bums. Like, if you're gonna fight to protect your O, that's cool. But there's certain ways you need to do it. Like, you can't just fight guys that just get knocked out and get stopped and that suck. If you're gonna protect your O, it's like, all right, you want to fight this guy, you should beat this guy. But if you don't do what you need to do, he will beat you. That's guys people should be fighting. You know what I mean? Like the dude I fought last, he can fight. You know what I mean? By all means, on all accounts, I should beat this guy.
Yeah.
But if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, if I'm not on point, even if I'm a little off, he will win. Because it's not like he sucks. It's not like he's coming to get knocked out. He's coming here to win. He can fight. He got a little bit of power. He's fast. He knows what he's doing. These are the kind of fights that these fighters need. Everyone over here, like, they're grabbing bums. You don't grab a bum when you're trying to build a fighter. You know what I mean? You grab someone that's like, all right, he's good. He can fight. We should be able to beat this kid. But we have to, this is the game plan. This is what we got to do. And we got to stick to this game plan. That's what makes you better. If you go in there and you're fighting, it's like boom, boom, boom. Damn, I didn't stick to the game plan. He beat me. Fuck it. He beat you. That's what it was meant to be. This is what you got to go back and work on. So now when you go back and work on it, you work on it. Can you hold on 1 second?
Yeah.
All right.
About that. Yeah. All right, man. So, what were we talking about?
About how like these fighters they need to step up. And you know what? I feel like New England, they're gonna look at me and they're gonna think I'm talking shit. I'm not talking shit. I love New England, but I go to all the fights. I show mad love and I'm watching everyone. Bro, we're not fighting no one. Y'all not fighting no one. Y'all not trying. And it be the older heads too. Like y'all got a lot of fights. It's time to start calling guys out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's let it be known. Like, yo, if y'all got like anyone got more than 10 fights, you got 14 fights, 15 fights, 16 fights, up to 20 fights, bro. It's not that hard to get a TV fight. It's not that hard to jump on and put yourself on. Pick someone and go do it. Like let's get it on and popping. These guys, everyone is just cool with fighting literally fighting in New England. All these guys are cool with fighting over there, fighting at home, fighting in East Bumfuck. Like, bro, y'all got like 15 fights. Y'all got like 17 fights. Why don't y'all do y'all research and be like, okay, I want to fight this guy. I think I can beat him. Call him out. I'm pretty, like, you know what I mean? Everyone got, and in New England at this point, there's enough promoters where everyone got a promoter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I know most of the promoters around here, they all got they fingers into like, oh, all right, they can get in touch with Top Rank. They can get in touch with Showtime for this fight. They can get in touch with PBC. You know what I mean? They can get in touch with Days In. They got all these promoters around here. They got their fingers into one of these little things. So depending on who your promoter fucks with, you definitely can be like, they mess with Top Rank. I want to fight boom, boom, boom from Top Rank. Let's get him. Talk to your promoter. They'll get you the thing. Now, once they get you the thing, it's up to you to bust your ass and do what you need to do, make the weight, have the strength and conditioning, and go in there and shine. If you don't do that, then whatever, that's you. You got to get a good payday, and then you go back to your regional scene, you fix what you need to fix, and then you jump back in. If you do what you're supposed to do and you win, bro, now you good. Now they're gonna call you back for a 50-50 fight because they're gonna still want to see what you can do. Bing, now you win the 50-50 fight. Oh, bet you just got paid some bread. Now they're gonna call you back because now you're reliable. Now they know you can fight. They know you're a good fighter, and you're not scared to take tough fights. So now you can choose and pick. Like, all right, that's the top ranked fighter they got. I want to fight him. How about you match us together? Then they'll throw you on the card. And then if you beat enough of these guys, bro, they're gonna throw you to a champ because they want you to lose, bro. And
yeah,
it's your job to shit on the champ. That's how you know what I mean? Especially someone that don't got, like, we're not signed with Top Rank or whatever. That's how you get to where you want to go. You don't sit there with your thumb up your ass and not doing anything, fighting Joe Blow around the corner and fighting taxi drivers and shit. Bro, get your fights up, get your skills up, to go to wars in the gym, go travel, go to other people's gyms, and become a better fighter. Everyone just be sitting in their own gym. No one does anything. Everyone spars the same people. Like, I don't know. New England bugs the hell out of me. I feel like New England is we have so much boxing, we have so much talent, and everyone just hates on each other, and everyone just tries to get cheap shots at each other. It's like, bro, if we work together how New York be working together, if we work together how Texas works together, like, we would be fucking lit. Everyone just wants all the glory and just be sitting there talking shit. Like, bro, it annoys the hell out of me. Like, shut up. Let's get working. Let's spar. Let's fucking go over here. Oh, you know so-and-so up there? Y'all the same weight class? Oh, here, I got you. Bing. Go over there. You know what I mean? Like, I be out here looking over lightweights for my boys to fight. You know what I mean? Or like welterweights for my homeboy to fight. I be clocking out fighters and I be like, yo, I think Stevie can knock this girl out. She probably should fight her later. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. I look at all fighters that you feel me, where I think like I said earlier, I think Ken Wall should fight Shane Mosley Jr. I was watching Shane Mosley last night and I was like, damn, that'd be good work for Ken. Like, I think Ken will get him. Fighters, like, this is how we gotta think. You can't just be sitting here not looking for your come up. You know what I mean? Yep. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Like, you see me, I'm calling out your hot Tucker. I want to fight Vito Lipnicki Jr. I'm calling these guys out because they're up there, they're higher than me on the food chain, and I feel like I can beat them. You know what I mean?
What?
That's just, you got to do shit like that. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys are being bottle fed, and I'm trying to eat steak. I don't want no formula. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a good point. And I'll tag him if you want. Then we'll get stuff going.
Yo, tag Jahard Tucker, please, bro. I want that fight so bad. Like, someone's gonna shit on his parade, and why can't it be me? Why can't it be me?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you got decent. I'm just looking at the welterweights going on. You're still welterweight, right? You didn't lose 40 pounds.
Nah, not yet. Yo, I'm looking at this vegan diet, so I might go down to 140 depending on how this vegan diet got me looking.
Fuck that! I'm sending you Omaha steaks. But I mean, I'm looking at the welterweight division. You got Spence and you got Crawford and Ortiz Jr. Who Ortiz Jr. was on the card I told you about with all the fighters that were from New York, Puerto Rican descent, and he's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong, but he wasn't the guy I thought he was. I didn't think he performed the way he should at his rank. I think he fought a guy who was just like a journeyman, exactly like a journeyman, but he fought him back. So it wasn't. I don't think it was a prize fight.
This is what you got to understand. A lot of these guys, they get put in the ring with guys to make them look good.
Oh yeah,
you know
definitely.
what I mean. So a lot of these guys that are like they're built up and are like, okay, yeah, you're nasty, you're this, you're that. Nah, they're fighting guys that are tailor made for their style. So when you see someone that gets like, oh damn, you looked horrible. They looked horrible because they finally went against someone that was not tailor made for their style, and they didn't really know what to do with it. Like, what homie name? Belanga? Was it Edward Belanga? Belanga, the dude that was knocking
Edward Belanga. Edward Belanga.
Yeah. His last fight, everyone thought he lost. And I didn't watch the whole fight. I was at work. I kept like seeing it like on the TV every time I was able to like. You feel me?
Yeah.
I also thought he lost in the little bit I watched, but that's the thing. He's been fed guys that are tailor made for him, and now he got a slick boxer who can take a punch. And he got outboxed. I feel like he got outboxed. You know what I mean? Beautifully. That's what happens when you're not fighting someone that, okay, tailor-made, walking it down, I'm beating that ass. And that comes from how you're built as a fighter. You didn't have to take no tough road. And that's where a lot of fighters, where they think they're gonna become this, that, and the third. No. Boxing is not easy. If you win 17 fights and you have not had any trouble and you're about to step up, you're about to get knocked the fuck out. It's the God honest truth. If you have not struggled, if you've not tasted adversity, if you've not had a tough fight, and you got like 17 fights, and you're stepping up and you're getting ready to fight someone good, you're probably getting the shit beat out of you. You're probably getting knocked out. Why? Because you don't know what's going on. You have not been in the trenches. You have not had to swim in deep water. You have not almost drowned and had to figure out a way to come back up. You know what I mean? And this is the problem with a lot of New England fighters at this point right now. And this is the problem with a lot of just fighters in general. They're scared to lose. Like, I'm not scared to lose. If I feel I can beat you and the money makes sense, we're gonna fight. Make the weight, we're gonna fight. It is what it is. I don't really care. That's how I was brought up. I wasn't in the amateurs piggy patting. I was in the amateurs driving to New York to go fight the dude, the hometown kid. I was going to Texas. I was going to Cali. I was going down to Rhode Island to spar, New York to spar, Texas to spar. I moved around. I got shit done. You're staying in your gym. If you're not challenging yourself, if you have the same sparring partners, you're not gonna get any better. Nothing, like, you know what I mean? You're gonna get content, you're gonna get comfortable, and you're gonna think you're getting better, you're gonna think you're getting work, and then when you go fucking get in the ring with someone that's moving and doing shit and got different sparring partners and is training with the best type of guys, you're gonna get your ass whooped. There's nothing that's gonna happen That's gonna boom, boom, you're gonna get fucked up. You have to challenge yourself. This is a sport where you have to constantly challenge yourself. You are never the best. You always got something you have to do. You always got something you got to work on. You always got something you got to learn. And you can't do that in the same spot. You feel me? You're being stagnant. You're stuck. If you're staying stuck, then it's like, what's the point? I'm constantly moving. I'm constantly doing something to get myself better. And fighters nowadays, they don't look at it like that. They think they're Floyd Mayweather. They think they're the shit. And it's one thing to like I talk, you know what I mean? I got like my swag, you know what I mean? I think I'm the best, whatever. But I understand I have work to do. I understand that I'm never gonna stop learning. I understand that this novice kid might have something to teach me that I haven't thought about yet. You know what I mean? I'm a constant sponge. I'm always listening to someone. It could be someone that's not even a boxer. I'm gonna sit here. If you're trying to give me some knowledge, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna listen to you. And if I think what you're saying is like smart, I'll use it. If I think it's stupid, I'll put it in my back pocket. It might make sense later down the line. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. And you've totally just what you told me. I mean, you've said to me, I want to fight in the Dominican. I want to fight anywhere that I can make money. I'll fight on the moon if the fucking challenge comes to me. That's what a fighter's all about. And that's what people don't understand it nowadays is like to be an amateur itself, you gotta fucking train for like 3 years just to get to that level, or a numerous amount of years to get to that level. And then when you turn pro, you might not be ready to go pro, and you retire after your first pro fight, you know? And you know, the building block to get to where you are is like very hard to do. And you're still, like you said, you're educating yourself and you're working, and you're not just sparring. And like you were talking to me the other day, you were in Connecticut, and you probably been to New York. You probably been like everywhere, Rhode Island, and even I don't know if you have a home gym in Springfield, but yeah, people don't understand. You don't put on fucking gloves and shoes and your trunks and start fighting. That's not how it is.
And I don't know. That's how I feel. I feel like a lot of fighters now, they're cool with just being in their gym. Like they cool being the man in their gym. Like that's what's, you know what I mean? I don't want to be the man of New England. I don't want to be the man in Connecticut. I want to be the fucking man. I want to walk around with the green belt. I want to walk around with the IBF, the WBA. I want the Ring Magazine belt. You feel me? I don't want to walk around with no New England title. I'm trying to be on an international level. Like, yo, you know, I got fans in Greenland. I don't know how they're watching my fights, but I got fans in Greenland.
In Greenland,
how dope that is.
That you know what's funny is my main record base is 2 countries, Canada and India.
Facts. Like, yo, okay, this is completely off basis and topic. I feel like we should fucking figure out how to get boxing in India. Bro, we would make so much money. They have no fighters right now in India. And they make so much, and they're so rich over there that it, like, if they started like liking boxing and they had an Indian boxer to put their money in, bro, it would be wild. We should figure out how to do that. We could become millionaires.
If you make it so, I mean, God, if you put it like in New Delhi or where the Taj Mahal is at, I don't know where the fuck that is, but
yo, I'm about to try to talk
I know it's
to
nice.
CES. I'm about to try to talk to CES and be like, yo, let's try to do something in India. You put, Jermaine Ortiz can be the headliner. You got Irvin on it. You got to grab a couple people from India, put me on it. Yo, it could be lit. And I got to talk to Mr. Birchfield. You just I got a great idea. Hey, I'm copywriting this, y'all, so don't y'all steal it, none of this shit.
And, I was going to ask you that too. Oh no, that's MMA. Sorry, they're fighting in North Dakota, right? The MMA CS, their next event.
I think so.
But I mean, like, I know both Jimmys can branch out to other cities. I'm just waiting for them to really put it out there. Besides Hartford and Rhode Island and Massachusetts, I'd love for it to be,
I mean, honestly, as of right, they're branching out because from what I remember, because I've been going to CES shows since I was little. They only ever really went to Rhode Island and the casinos. Now we going to Worcester, we going to Hartford, we going to the Civic Center, also Rhode Island, and different spots of Rhode Island. I think CES could go international, and once they start going international, then it's gonna be a little different. Like, you feel me? I want to sit down and talk with Jimmy. I think that's a moneymaker. Like, yo, that's a moneymaker. I think that's smart.
If you put CES in, I feel like you could put CES anywhere because you guys are like legit the squad. You guys support each other, and that's the thing. Just like you said, it's not about you're the shit in the gym. You're a fighter. Like, I want to fight you just because and talk shit. But you guys in CES are like a family. You, Kendrick, and Terra and Ortiz, like, you're all family. Even your family, your immediate family goes with all of y'all. So that's the cool thing about you guys, is that if you guys go somewhere, that's great. If whatever the case may be, you guys are family, and that's what it should be about. Not, I'm 21-0. I fought a guy who never came out of his barn in Nebraska, and now he's got a pro card. Now he's going to fight. Like, you guys aren't fighting scrubs. Like, you guys have challenged yourself. Even with Kendrick's last fight, he fought a guy who's been in the game for a long fucking time, and he came from Cali, and it was just his night.
And was ready to go.
It was just his night. That's all I can really say. And I was there that night, and you were on that card, weren't you? Yeah, you were on that card. That was
I knocked out
McDonald's card.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's great that you guys like support each other, and friends, half of you guys on Instagram anyway. But like you said, I mean, you guys respect the game so much. Like I told you, I saw Terra, but I didn't talk to him. He was at a fucking VFW seeing like a couple of pro fighters and all that stuff. Like, that's what real fighters do. They go to these places and they see other fighters and support them. Not just be like, oh, well, I'm waiting to go to Mass Mutual, or I'm ready to go to Twin. Like, you guys are supporting the local stuff, and that's what's great. And that's why I respect you guys out there, because you guys support each other.
Well, I'm keeping it up. Most of us grew up, you feel me, with each other. Like, we all came through the amateur things together. Me and Josh, we was always in the same gym, you feel me, growing up. And Kendrick's Ken Ball, I always went there to go spar with Kyrie. Kendrick always been a little bit too big for me, so I always went to go spar with Kyrie. You feel me? My dad and his dad got dumb tight, chilling, going to spar. We all brought Kendrick to his first nationals. We went to Philly, and that's really where Kendrick became my dog. That's when I was like, yo, Kendrick funny as hell, bro. That's when he really became my dog, was Philly, yo. He kept fucking with me. He was talking, yo, and that's when that meme, tell me why you lying. It was like a little song. Yo,
why the fuck you lying?
Yeah, yo, Kendrick. Every time I would say something, this motherfucker would play that shit. I'd be like, damn, bro, I'm tired. Tell me why you lying, guys. We about to get to eat. You always lying. I'm like, oh, stop, bro.
I'd have to say he was funny because he was one of the quietest interviews I've ever had. It's weird you say that, because he was just quiet, and it was like just a basic conversation, but it's like I was waiting for him to like add something and like be funny, and like it was funny that it was just a conversation, but like he was getting ready for his fight with I don't even know his name anymore. The one he lost to, and I forget his name. But
Mike?
Yeah, Mike
Guy.
Mike Guy, that's right. He wore the purple
I don't know. I
trunks,
just
I
remember
think.
his name because like kind of name is Mike Guy. Like, is that his real
It's
name?
kind of
Like your
like
mom named you Mike Guy?
that's my guy. But yeah, I mean, I'm just glad you guys had that friendship. So, you have anything lined up as of late, or is it too early?
I
Well,
might fight
let's call out that dude you want to fight, and then I'll tag him.
Jar Tucker, baby. You feel me? I'm trying to fight you. It ain't no disrespect. I think you a good little fighter, but I mean, shit. Let's get it on and popping. I'm ready to fight you. I'm ready to go. And yo, you need someone. You ain't really fought no one neither, cuz. So it's like, all right, I'm undefeated. You undefeated. If you want that shine, you know what I mean? Come take my O. You feel me? I mean, I'm not gonna give it to you. You're not gonna take nothing but this ass whooping. But come through, come down. I'll go to you. I'll fight you in New York. I'll fight you at the Barclays Center. I'll fight you at Madison Square Garden. I'll fight you in Vegas. I'll fight you in a telephone booth on fucking Mass Avenue. It don't even matter, bro. Like, just come get this work. I'm gonna beat that ass. I'm gonna send you home with your first loss. You feel me? And we gonna shut your fucking stupid ass dad the fuck up. Cause I don't like. Oh damn! I ain't supposed to say that.
I'm sure. Well, they'll cut that out. Don't worry. Just that one part. So with that being said, where you guys should fight in makes all the sense is either fucking Foxwoods or Mohegan. It's between both y'all.
He's a top ranked fighter, so it's definitely gonna be on a top ranked card. We're probably gonna fight the Barclays Center, and he's from New York too, so they're gonna want to do that anyways. I'm cool with that. My family's from New York, Brooklyn in the house, you already know. So let's get it on and popping. I knock him out in front of Aunt Peanut. I'm cool with all that. It don't even, honestly, the venue don't even matter. You know what I mean? Let's go 8 rounds. Your first 8 rounder, my first 8 rounder. Let's get it on and popping. Like let's show them what you got. You saying that you gonna be ready for Boosie in a couple years, this, that, and the third. Well, baby, let's show them what you got. Because I mean, I'm not disrespecting myself. I'm not no Boosie. I'm a completely different fighter. So let's see what you got, baby, because I'm the truth. I'm the truth.
And you heard it right there. Boxing's favorite boxer right there. So
Yep.
Besides that, is there any other future moves or CES your home for just right now?
CS is gonna be my home forever.
But, I mean,
my
like
man, that's family. You feel me? Beatles and Nicky Jr. I want to fight you too. Let's tear down Jersey. You already know exactly what it is. Let's tear down Jersey. Who else? That's it. I don't really see no one else I want to fight.
Terrence Crawford.
Oh, shout out to Mo Mozzie, bro. He doing his thing. My man over there in Albany. I'm a big fan, yo. He like 19, bro, and he's doing his thing, bro. I'm a big fan of his, yo. That's someone to look out. That's someone to keep their eye on. Matter of fact, you should get an interview with him, bro. He is disgusting. Another top-ranked fighter. He's nasty, bro. Keep an eye out on him. He's like 19. He's going places.
We will definitely do, and I will try to get that interview. Thank you very much. And I might have you pop in on that show if I get him.
Oh, most definitely, yo. I'm a big fan of him and his dad, yo. Tight tracks, yo. Just good people.
So now we see you got the dope headband. I got the ill shirt. So tell me the merch.
Oh, the merch. All right, so I got.
You got to shout out. You got to shout out.
All right, so my girl makes all my merch. You feel me? All my merch she makes. You feel me? Zamada Canton. You feel me, sweetheart? She make all this. This is the first one. This is the newest one we making. Bing. Black and silver.
You need a Raiders hat for that one.
Black and white. We got gold and white. It looks fire. We got a couple other colors we didn't even bring out yet. I don't have any gray and black ones right now. We got headbands. You feel me? Always wrecking my headbands. And I also got beer cozies, but I can't find them. Beer cozies,
Excellent.
you feel me?
Excellent.
Oh, and the host is rocking the dope gold and black. Like, look at him. Looking like a model right now. Fire, fire.
Ain't no dandruff on this. We keep it fresh. You gotta
Word.
and shout out to your girl for giving instructions for all you people that don't know how to do your laundry and fucking put the instructions on that so you can do your laundry and have this shirt fresh.
Yo, that was funny. Yo, I was looking at her make the card. I was like, babe, I'm pretty sure he knows how to wash a shirt. It's just cute. Leave me alone. I was like, okay.
But there's people that are fucking lazy and don't know how to use the goddamn laundry. So thank you to Sweetheart for flipping that shit and throwing it in the fucking wash. It's that simple. Or you're going to get little shit marks on this and you're going to ruin a perfectly good future star's fucking boxing shirt.
Yeah, I love her. Yo, my girlfriend's lit.
She is funny. For sure. So, Jalen, as always, thank you for being on the show. I'll probably have to talk to you after this for a second, but if people don't know, how can they follow you? They should know by now.
Word. Yo, you can follow me on Boxing's Favorite Boxer. You type that in on TikTok. You type that in on Instagram. You type that in on Twitter. I'll pop right up. On Facebook, it's my name, Jalen Renaud, JalenRenaud. I'll pop right up. You'll see my pretty face. And yo, follow my journey. Follow my journey. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a fun one. So y'all might as well just jump on board now, because I'm already Boxing's Favorite Boxer. Like, you don't realize I'm your favorite boxer, but I'm your favorite boxer. Like, no one else is flowing like a butterfly. No one else is singing like a 45. No one else is doing what I'm doing. And if they are doing what I'm doing, they're just not doing it as with so much flair and as good looking as I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like, blowing in the wind. Did you see that? Like, who
Majestic.
else can do that?
Majestic.
Exactly, majestic. Who else can do that?
But yeah, so watch out for this dude. There's a reason why I put this guy on most of my fucking stories, and most of the time I go for interviews because he usually fucking fights like a week later. And then, you know, this guy's out for vengeance. He's a cool dude, and first guy in CES boxing to come to my table and go, "What's up?" and have an interview with me real quick. So follow this guy's career because he's a fucking man of the people for sure.
Yo, I appreciate that. Definitely a man of the people. I just want to fight and have fun. That's it. Just fight, have fun, and meet as much people as I can.
Yeah, and don't mess with this dude either, because he straight up will fuck you up.
What do you mean? I'm not violent at all.
I know, but if they mess with you,
I'm gonna run away.
and yeah, he's gonna run away like, you know, people who don't want to fight. So watch out. This kid's going for WBO, IBF, WBC, WBA in the ring titles in the welterweight division. So
anything. I want the WBC youth, the WBC silver, the IBF Caribbean American belt, whatever. I'm trying to fight. As long as it's a letter belt, bro, we can get it on and pop. And I don't care where we going. I'm down to go to Russia. I'm down to go to Pakistan. I'll fight you in the Philippines. Like, let's get it popping.
Fight in the warm weather, man. Fuck the cold.
I'll fight you anywhere. I'll fight you in Siberia. I don't even know if that's a place, but
Siberia.
There you go.
Oh, man. But thank you so much, Jalen. And we'll have you on again soon for sure. And Top Rank Showtime, I'll tag you too. Realize it.
PBC as well.
BBC, anything. So
Word.
Thank you, Jalen, and much respect to you. And shout out to your girl for being so respectful to me too. And, you know, all that. I appreciate it.
Bad. Come here and do a plug for your business. Come do a plug for your business. Are you holding the rabbit?
We got two guests on the show. B Rabbit and
This is Papito.
Papito the Rabbit.
Do your little plug for your business.
And I'm Titi Sweets, so my shop is called Titi Sweets Shop. You can follow me at Sweets Baby. You can follow Jalen too. Everything is handmade, made with love. So every stitch has, just a little bit of love in it, and it's all like appreciation from Jalen. We just do it for fun, and I just do it for him because I want him to be great. He's gonna be a world champion one day. I can see it now. So you guys already know. I'm glad you got it. I was nervous.
Shout out for the post office for fucking up my shit and not letting me get it in time when I have to go to Florida, even though these guys sent it next day.
Yo, matter of fact, I want my money back from them.
Oh my gosh, goodbye.
All right, Jalen, thank you so much.
No problem, man. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for watching MattieC Sports for you and me. Make sure to follow Matty Cameron on Twitter at MattCameron23 or follow him on Instagram at MattieC23 or subscribe to his YouTube channel, MattieC Sports for you and me. Once again, thanks for watching.